Wow, it's days like this when we look at the markets and we've got to ask ourselves some serious questions. Is there a correction coming? Are we holding the right coins? What's our strategy? And if you look at the sea of red, you'll notice that there are a couple of like green dots here. And ironically enough, those are the same green dots that we called on this charting show yesterday. Look at Pundi X, look at REV, look at the others that we called yesterday. I'm Crypto Man Run, and I come to you every single day at 10 a.m. EST, and I bring you a show that covers everything in crypto. But that's not enough, because we know that when the market moves, you guys need immediate information. You need the information as it happens. And so we've got a crypto sniper. We've got a guy, a chartist, his name is Sheldon, but we call him Sheldon the Sniper, because this guy, he's not a high profile guy. He's not a high hype guy. He doesn't even have a Twitter account yet. I think he only got his Twitter account yesterday. But he is the most accurate chartist out there. And yeah, we call him the sniper. And we come to you every single day with charts of the day, but it's not at a set time, because we never know when the buying opportunity is going to happen or when the entry point is going to happen. And so if you want this content, you have to hit the subscribe button and the bell button, because when you hit that bell button, that is what tells you when we're coming on, and that's when you get this information live. So if you're new to this, welcome to Crypto Banter. Smash the subscribe, smash the like, smash the bell. If you're a regular, welcome back. Smash that bell. And if you are a regular, you know that the biggest reason to like, subscribe, share is because we are running the biggest crypto giveaway in the world. It's called the Banter Bags giveaway. We've invested $10,000 into an Ethereum account, and we are investing this $10,000 into pre-market allocations. The pre-market allocations that usually you can't get in on, well, those are the ones that we've bought for you guys. And I think that this bag is going to be worth over $2 million. To enter the bag, all you have to do, like, subscribe, share, comment, join our Telegram group. Every time you do one of those things, especially share, it gets you more and more entries into the competition. When we get to 250,000 subscribers, we give the bag to you guys. 3 lucky winners will be selected, and you guys will keep the banter bags. I think that will be worth $2 million plus. Anyway, let's get on with today's show, because we want to give you the information while it's still hot. So let me bring back my sniper, Sheldon, the crypto sniper. Sheldon, welcome back, my friend.
How's it going? All good,
Sheldon,
all good.
You don't look panicked, and that's what I'm seeing on the market, and you don't look panicked at all.
I love it. Buy the dip, buy the dip. Love it very much. This is opportunity, guys. Remember, buy the red, sell the green. Don't get it the wrong way around.
Amazing. So before we get into the show, I want to see what our likes look like. There's over 1,000 people watching. How many likes have we got, Sheldon? How many likes? Let's have a look here. 500 likes. Not bad, not bad. I think yesterday we were better. Guys, if you're here and you're watching, smash that like button, smash the subscribe button. Sheldon, yesterday you gave us some calls. Let's review yesterday's calls. Let's see if we should be staying in yesterday's calls, and then let's see what we're doing today.
Awesome. Well, let's do it. So firstly, you can see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Awesome. So guys, what I am going to do for you, I know you guys do battle a bit with seeing the sort of thing. So I am going to zoom in quite a bit so that we can see this a lot better. So the first one, Aion, the one we called yesterday, completely rocketed very strongly. And obviously you can see it's sort of choppy stage. Why? Bitcoin is sort of sitting. We had quite a bit of a drop in the market last night. And it puts people unease. But what's very important here is the volume is here, the interest is here. The sort of public and everyone is waiting to see what Bitcoin's going to do. But right now we are looking really good. Now, what I'm happy with yesterday is the zones that we have put out are accurate. Reason B is we had a decent retracement in the market. The whole market was red. These coins fell straight back into our buy zones and popped straight back out. So the buys yesterday for them, for those who did miss it yesterday, definitely got the opportunity to get back in last night. We are now sitting probably about 9 to 10% profit on Aion at the moment. The exciting thing with this coin, obviously, is that is all-time high, guys. So what we are seeing now, obviously Bitcoin, we'll get a bit more update on it later, but Bitcoin is definitely going to have some sort of bounce at the zone that we are at now. It's going to attempt to try retrieve that high and where we've been in. So we're definitely going to see a bit of a bounce in the market and a bit of green coming in the markets. And that's what I'm excited to see. Now, the hype kicks in on these coins, guys, when these all-time highs are broken. So we just want to get that higher high. On the 4-hour here, we have a higher high. So Aion, if it does come back in the zone, it's a buy. I am stocking up on Aion in the zone. I don't think we're going to come back into the zone, but if we do not miss out on the buy. And I'm still sticking to the same TP points. And what I have done for you guys is given you 2 ticker marks here to give you the range on where we're looking in. So this is still a monthly hold for me, or at least a 2-week. We'll see. I think it's going to get exaggerated and it's going to get there quicker than what we think. We'll be here to update. But there is the sell zone for us. And remember, guys, to protect yourselves, we shouldn't get lower than the lows that we made last night. Otherwise, we're going down to lower targets. So for those guys that want to protect themselves in the market, we have to protect ourselves because of the correction. The previous lows that we have made from last night, under those lows is where my stop loss entries are sitting in, just in case Bitcoin decides to do something on us and turn. So the stop loss under the previous low, that's where we're sitting on Aion.
Great.
Let's have a look.
Yesterday's call, Pundi X. Let's look at yesterday's call on Pundi X. Where are we? Should we be holding?
Hold this coin, guys. Look at this. Look at this. So last night, look what happened in that zone. We had a correction on Bitcoin. Beautifully into those entries, guys. Look at that. That's a perfect wick that we want. And we are getting, when we have a pullback, that shows that the price fell very quickly into that zone. But look how everyone bought that price up. And look where we're going now. Guys, that is all-time high that we smashed yesterday. We broke through all-time high. This coin is going to get to these zones quickly. And like I said, this is I would say the last leg for now, higher time frame, but this is obviously our nice 60-80% trade. So this one is well on its way. We just want to see the break of that high, which is good. But look at that, guys, perfect zone. So same thing with this one now. Stop loss under the previous lows that we made last night. So under my buy zones is where our stop loss areas. Just to protect, we need to always protect just in case Bitcoin plays around with us. But this is well on its way, guys. That was important.
We're talking about a stop loss here at about 0.0067 or 0.0065. That's our stop loss.
Yeah, I'd say 6.5 to 6.6.
6.5 to 6.6. Calling it all the way up to 1 cent. So one.
And just to give you guys a little clue as well, is when we break the high that we made yesterday, which we're well on our way, put that stop loss at entry. So if you've entered in this buy zone, move your stop loss. It becomes a free trade. Remember, the goal first is to make minimal, plan for your loss before you plan for your win. So same with the previous one. I'll help you with that Aion as well. Once we break that highs that we made yesterday, put your stop loss at your entry. It's a free trade. And now we can get going and we can hold this strongly for the next sell zone.
Great. Let's look at the last call from yesterday, which was REV.
Yeah, there we go. REV.
Another call. There was also Frontier. So we'll look at both of those.
Frontier, that one is just holding up. So REV, look at that. Perfect thing. So exciting thing is we got the higher high. We got the break of the all-time high. That's not nothing, guys. It may seem that we got it. That's not nothing. Getting a higher high is giving us really, really excited. This is a good sign for us in the market. So that's good. So same thing last night. And this zone is still a very valid zone for us to hold. And it's a buying opportunity if we do go back into those zones. So between 42 and 46 cents is where I'm stocking up on REV for the next push. Remember where I see REV going, guys. I see REV all the way going all the way up to 68 to 79 cents. So we're still sitting a good 60 to 80% away from this. So even through the dump last night, look at that. Beautifully in the buy zone. And we have popped out strong. It's fighting some resistance there, which creates a sort of wall. You'll see as soon as we break through that wall, this coin will accelerate very quickly. So we are healthy here, and your stop loss, remember, we've got a beautiful resistance over here as well. So my stop losses, 42 in that sort of region is where I'm protecting myself, and especially under this 4-hour 20 moving average line as well. A stop loss under those zones will help us. But buying opportunity to get back, I hope you guys did get the rest of the buys in last night because it's sitting in good profit already. That's it on REV.
Which was Frontier.
Quickly, Frontier. So Frontier, guys, we got acceleration yesterday. Remember I said this one just needs a little bit more time. So this is hovering in my buy zone. This is where I'm collecting Frontier. That was a great push last night. Remember the importance of a higher high, and that's why the stronger rejection came. But what's nice is, and especially with the 4 hour and 8 hour, is when we finally close the candle outside of this resistance line, is when we're going to get the true acceleration push upwards. That little volume bar may seem nothing now, but that was very important for us to get. And it just meant there was not enough. They still want more to buy in the zone. It's coming back. This coin is accumulating for something big. Sideways is good. It's accumulation for the next movement. So keep adding in on Frontier in the zone, and the break of this trend and the closing of that line is when make sure that you are in by that point, because definitely Frontier, $7 to $8.7 is my sort of target for the next month to 6 weeks from this coin. So Frontier is very exciting, and you guys are lucky to still have the opportunities. The others have all popped out already, so this one is still there for you guys to be getting in.
Okay, let's talk about Bitcoin first, and then let's go into new calls for today. The reason I want to talk about Bitcoin is because I have a feeling that despite the fact that Bitcoin went down and all the calls that you made yesterday went up, I don't think we can continue to buck the trend forever. So if Bitcoin corrects further than the zone that you called yesterday, I think we may be in a bit of trouble, right?
Yeah, so I'd say the 50K is a good support right now. We don't want to really drop through 50K. Otherwise, the 47, the 40K region definitely becomes sort of that point. So we will know. We will know. What's luckily with Bitcoin is the bounce last night was important, but we will know early warning signs to get out, and that's that drop of that 50K zone. That will be the big warning to protect your funds. Remember, we can always buy back in. So we will be able to update you guys on these coins. But I think Bitcoin's going to attempt first. It's going to have a try. It's going to try attempt up now first. We don't get that higher high, definitely lower target. So these calls that I'm making, some of them 4-week, 6-week holds, but there might be 5-day holds, and we're taking up to 20, 30%. We will update as we go, and we'll see how Bitcoin does in the next day or the rest of the week.
2 new calls for today. What are the 2 new calls?
Awesome. So the first one, I know you guys do struggle a bit with it. So this is WIN, guys. Remember, majority of the calls that I'm going to give you guys will be on Binance. There only are a few, which like Rev is on KuCoin. I like to use the big exchanges. So WIN, which is Wink, to the Tetherist, to the USDT. Now, this one is nice for us, guys. So we are at a beautiful zone where we have come and we have tested previous supports, which is really good. So that dump was good. So this is my... apologize for the move there, but this is my zone where I'm stocking up on Wink for that final strong push to the upward sort of side. So with Wink, as you can see, what I've highlighted is the buy zone here for you. So take that down, take a picture so that you have it with you so you can see. There's a lot of zeros there, so it's difficult to pronounce. But there's the buy zone, so you guys can see this is my accumulating stage for us to build. And there's the confirmation buy. The break of that resistance, the closing candle of a 4 hour on that resistance, boom, we're on our way up to the next zones. Now with this coin, all about Bitcoin getting, I definitely see it pushing up strong, but is Bitcoin going to get that higher high yet or not? This is my 2 scenarios. So I've given you the 2 ranges here. I've made a shorter TP for Wink, which is sitting. I'll measure now. I'll go back in the screen to see the percentages for us. But there's the bottom zone. There's the top zone. Make sure you get that. So this is the shorter term trade if Bitcoin doesn't get that higher high, which is still, I think, at least a good 50%, which is good. And this is my higher target frame over there. So take a picture, so take this down so you guys can see the zones that we do have over there. So you do have them jotted down for you. And I can quickly just go to the ruler and see. We get the confirmation from where we are now, a 40 to a 53. Even if we buy just the break of trends, which are always the safer buys, 29 to a 40% on the Wink trade to the minimal target, the lower target. That's not even getting the higher high. Remember, that's all-time high, guys. We break that. Excitement comes in, and obviously the next major target is 100 to 142% from the one chart, definitely. So I'll zoom in there again so you can see it, and there we go.
Alrighty. Someone said that it's not on Binance. Is Wink on Binance? It is. Wink against Tether is on Binance.
There we go. There we go. It is on Binance. Just see if it doesn't say Wink, then say WIN. It's WIN. That's the ticker for that. So the name is Wink, but WIN is the actual ticker for the coin.
Okay, Sheldon, we got time for one more call. Let's do it.
Let's do this. Cool, guys. Exciting one is lit. This is a big one that I'm quite excited on. And what we've got perfectly was a double bottom zone, which was really, really good. And from all of this downwards, we are going to attempt. So with this coin, I've given you guys 2 scenarios as well. We are in buy zone now. So now is the time to be getting on lit, and the stop loss is going to be under my zone. So you can see the bottom part of my zone is sitting at 7.4. You can see it over there in the little thing over there, sorry. The 7.4 is our bottom range. The top is the 8.3, and a stop loss will be at more or less the 7.2, 0.5 sort of region, the 7.2, 7.1. That just shows that we're really going down to lower targets. So I don't want to cramp it up too much. I want to give the trade a bit of space, but at least we are protected in case Bitcoin does turn to that 40K. Now, I've given you 2 sell zones, 2 TP zones. One is the short term, predicting that Bitcoin is not going to make the higher high, is to the 10 to the between 10.2 and 11.1 for the sell zone as the first sort of TP. Now, how do we know if we're going to get to the second TP? We are going to break this trend line, and we're going to have a 4-hour closing candle outside of this resistance trend line. And then my exciting part comes, because I'm going to hold this coin for the next month between the $20 and the $23 for this coin coming up. You can see the acceleration. This coin is still very new, and we're still expecting that strong next leg into that sort of zone. We are only going to get there if obviously Bitcoin gets where it needs to get that higher high, and if we break this resistance trend line and we close outside that zone. So a minimal target of 10.23 to 11.1, which if I have a look over here, from where we are right now, is a 23 to a 33% trade as a short-term trade. And obviously, if we get through that and we get to our higher targets and Bitcoin plays game with us, 166% to a 210% from lit. A lot of good fundamentals behind Wink and lit. Wink's big in the gaming, and lit's big news. I'll actually, when the update comes tomorrow, I actually want to show you guys on that. I don't want to go too far into it. But yeah, that's the calls for today.
Wow, guys, what do you think of my crypto sniper? Honestly, what do you think of this new addition to the Banter family? I think it's such an amazing find. Sheldon, I have an idea for you. Later I've got, and the market looks like this. And I'm sure a lot of our viewers are asking a lot of tough questions about their portfolio. So what do you say later on today, we look at the fundamentals and combine them with the technicals? So we take a look at this dip, and we look at what we should be buying in the dip, but then also use technicals to decide when and where we should be buying them. What do you think?
I think that's the most powerful strategy to use. If you can use the best of both worlds, guys, we are on fire trades here. Serious. So bring them. Fundamentals good. I'll chart them, and let's get them.
So Sheldon, 10 a.m. EST?
Perfect. I'll be there.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. So it's going to be a huge show today. Fred, stop everything you're doing. That's the show for today. We're going to do technicals and fundamentals. We're going to tell people what we are putting in the portfolio and in the dip, and we're going to chart it. So that's all we're going to be doing today. And we're going to give away some Fred NFTs. 3 more Fred NFTs. Amazing. Cool. Sheldon, thank you so much, my friend. I'll see you in a couple of hours.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. And guys, I'll see you again 10 a.m. EST for the main show. I think it's going to be a winning show. If you're not a subscriber, smash the subscribe button, smash that bell. You'll know when we're coming on. And I am going to be coming on quite often now with Sheldon, because Sheldon just has these calls, and when he has the calls, we have to trade right now. So see you again 10 a.m. EST. If you are trading, trade what we've told you to trade, and trade well, my friends.
Crypto Banter is a social podcast for entertainment purposes only. All opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, and callers should not be construed as financial advice. Views expressed by guests and hosts do not reflect the views of the station. Listeners are encouraged to do